Alright, y'all. I'm here in my bathroom today and something really scared me. Y'all ever heard that before? I thought it was an animal somewhere in my bathroom. What? So, after calming down a little, I found out exactly what it was. So let me show you. All right. Got my gloves on. What is going on in here? Okay. So the noise looks like it's coming from here. And it's coming so frequently because it keeps squirting water in. And the reason why it's squirting water in is because this ball keeps dropping too low. And this ball lets this hose or this whole unit know when this toilet bowl needs more water. What would make this keep needing water? Must be some kind of leak. So instead of jumping to the bigger thing, which is this ball fitter, I think I'm gonna go with that. That is a flat toilet flapper. We done got my, I think these are wire cutters. And I picked up this, which is a new toilet flapper. It's supposed to be universal. I chose to go with this instead of the biggest part in there. I'm gonna go inside and show you what I mean. I put the string underneath the ball unit, not up here, because I don't want to break this unit. So I put the string under there and board it up, and I'm just lightly pulling it, not heavily, pulling it and making it stop, making it stay up basically. That stops the water and the noise. And as you can see, the water is draining out on its own. So let's change that flapper. First things first is to get these two pieces off. Plastic is kind of hard, but like I said, I have my wire cutters. I think I'm gonna have to cut them off. I don't see another way. But let me check things out. Never know. After jiggling around a couple of things, seeing if this comes out. This doesn't stretch. This doesn't come up. Or maybe it does, it just doesn't. I don't know, but I think I'm gonna cut it, and then I'm gonna get a razor and take the rest of it off. I'm sure it's probably an easier way to do this, but that's the only way I can figure out right now. All right, let's see. See if I can get down there. like it's locked on with this little piece here. Okay, it's out. Go down here and try to cut this away and hope that it works. I think I got it. There we go. Now we can take that out. All out. Now let's hope that this replacement is a little easier to put back on. Okay, it says universal. We'll see. There we go. It says universal. That definitely does not fit. Gotta go back to the store. I'll be damned. So you'll know which sides flapper to get is to get a ruler or a measuring tape and measure the hole from one side to the other. If you can see, that's 3 inches. So that's how you know what sides to get. Don't be like me, having to make several trips before you have the right size. As I showed you before, the other one just did not fit. Well, I'm here to tell you that I was kind of silly, but I read the word universal, and I thought that that meant that all of these will fit because the holes are all the same in the toilet tank. But obviously, I was wrong. You have to read to see what inch it is. I needed a 3-inch. I purchased a 2-inch, and it was way off. So that was nobody's fault but my own. But I now have my new 3-inch flapper, toilet tank flapper. Start at 1 because 1 is the least amount of water and that will save you. But if you think you need more water to flush the toilet properly, then just turn the white part further over toward the 8. I don't think you ever have to use that 8. No, this is pretty soft, but this is kind of hard, and I would assume that these will fit around those white things down there and fit pretty good. The way it's sitting is telling me that I need to put this on the last hole. See, I have 2 holes there. I'm gonna put it in this hole up back here. Just push it on. Make sure this is fitting right. I mean, make sure this is not off to the side. Kind of like centered as much as you can so to fit on there good. And this chain, be careful that this little part down here is not off to the side. I worked it over to the middle, but you want to make sure it's coming up in the center. Y'all see that? Okay, and how you measure how far your chain is, we're going to make sure your handle is in a position that puts this, the flusher handle, down as far as it can go. Okay, so that means push your handle up. And then this would be down as far as it can go. Take your chain, and without allowing that to come up, just measure. Looks like this hole right here would do it. Can't do it with one hand, so I'll be back. And this is the way that I'm gonna shorten the chain. I'm gonna take the hook and I'm gonna put it right here. Be right back. Yeah, I didn't take any links out the hook. I just took the hook and put it through the hole where I wanted the chain to be. And then I took the hook and put it through this hole. And that should do it for a good flush. That should solve my problem, hopefully. And if that doesn't solve the problem, then this is broken, but I'm pretty sure it's that. Let's test. Now we're gonna unloosen the floater string that was holding it. I'm gonna make sure this is tight again, because probably putting the string around it probably loosened it up a little. So you're gonna just turn it and make sure that's tight as far as it's supposed to be, and wait till that fill up and see if it feels good, the flush. It shouldn't be no sticky points, no funny feeling flushing it. It should be pretty smooth. And as you can see, this is where it used to be. Now it's filling up like that. Let me just see if it'll flush pretty smooth. I might not need all of that because I screwed this down. That tells you how much water this will let into your bowl. Screw that down, so then I have a lower level. Then I'll put the flapper on 1. If you can remember, I told you to put the flapper on 1. I have the flapper on 1. That lets the flapper know how much water to let out of the bowl for the flush. So, let's see. Look at that. It flushed pretty good, and I didn't even use a lot of water. What a savings. Aha. No extra squirts. That means the water is staying in the bowl. Thank goodness. Because this part right here is a little more expensive, and I don't feel like spending that right now. There you have it, good people. How to change a toilet flapper. Hope this was helpful. See you next time. If you found this video helpful in any way, please give it a thumbs up. And if you haven't already, subscribe to this channel where I will be fixing a little bit of everything. And share this with your friends. Help them save money too.